So I'm working on it. I gotta practice recording videos again. Um, the whole thing about being pissed on by a dinosaur, saying like it's a curse. It's not just that I have bad luck. It's that there's always something trying to kill me. Basically, I have almost died many times, more than the average person. And from it's not like I was putting myself in dangerous situations. No, like just life and destiny throwing things at me to try to kill me. Almost drowning many times. Um, Almost being impaled many, many times. Almost being impaled. I've led a very active life, but at the same time, it's like, come on, this is too much. Then, when I was 18, I got sick with Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune disease, autoinflammatory disease. All of my large intestine and colon and everything started bleeding badly. I lost 40 pounds in 1 month when I first got sick. I weighed 180 and I went down to 140 in a month. I became a skeleton. And I had been seeing my doctor a lot. And he prescribed fiber and other stuff. It's like, dude, send me to the freaking hospital. I don't need fiber. I was literally collapsing from the loss of blood. I was in critical condition when they finally put me in the hospital. I needed 6 or 7 units of blood in the first day or two. They did a colonoscopy and they told me, well, we're hoping it's colitis or Crohn's or something like that. I don't remember well because I was, severe blood loss, almost dead. Should have been dead. So that happened. Turns out I had Crohn's. And that was, how many years ago was that? That would have been 21 years ago. Oh, God, yeah, 21 years ago. Damn. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, but yeah, it's been 21 years. Ooh, fuck. Oh, God, seriously? Wow. So, yeah, that happened. They put me on prednisone, 40 milligrams, which is a high dose, a bunch of other medications, literally like 20 different pills a day, 20 or 30 different pills a day, just to stop the bleeding of my intestines. It was like the scene out of The Shining with the elevator. You know the one. Or a scene from Stephen King, Dreamcatcher. The movie. Oh, so similar to that. But that came out later. So yeah, there was 2 years of that trying to kill me. And in that time, complications. I had a fever of 110 degrees, once Fahrenheit. I know it should kill you. That should not be possible to survive, and I slept it off under 3 blankets. I know it shouldn't be possible, but I survived. Because I just survive everything. So that was 2 years of that. Absolute hell. Then they gave me an ostomy bag. Removed all my large intestine, everything below the small intestine, gone, took it out, connected to my abdomen. Now I wear a bag. I've had a bag for 19 years. In June. What are you doing? Grogu. 19 years now. I have dermatitis because when you're using glue on your body for so many years, your body begins to get allergic to that glue. Any glue. But you can't live without the bag, and there's no way of reconnecting what I have of intestines, so I deal with it. Then other instances where I've almost died. Well, the impalements, the drownings. Almost not impaled, not being impaled. Actually, almost being impaled. I should specify. Um, I got poisoned 3 or 4 times, but only 2 of them were actually like poisoning to try and kill me. The others were roofies. I've been roofied. Drinking a gin and tonic at an anti-Valentine's Day night at my favorite bar nightclub thing. And so some jackass thought that the gin and tonic I was drinking was some girl's because the place was shoulder to shoulder packed, which never is. That 3 days vomiting, I think. Another time was the aunt of my ex put something in a fruit salad, and I wound up in the hospital. I was blue. Almost died there too from that. That was fun. My ex's whole family is schizophrenic and psychotic. So, will you stop that? So many instances of nearly killing me there. My ex tried to push me down some stairs. Tried to get me to drown in the ocean. Tried to stab me many times. Tried to break my neck. Literally, she tried to break my neck. Tried to crash the car. I haven't owned a car in over 10 years, but sometimes renting to do stuff, and or steering wheel off a cliff, trying to. So yeah, there. But all the times I've nearly died, and now most recently, since my ex is gone after she tried to kill me so many times. Gas leak. At a place I was living, not where I'm now. I don't know. Place I was living a bit over a year ago. Because where I was living, you have to get a gas tank delivered, like a 100-pound gas tank delivered every time to cook for heating everything. And the last one that was delivered by a guy, he broke the copper pipeline, and so all the gas was leaking out, which could have exploded, could have poisoned me, could have been whatever. And then there's been the times I've nearly been run over. A neighbor up where I was living before in the mountains, she fell asleep driving. I was walking, you know. This is actually a good one. This is a really good one. I was walking against the direction of traffic. The opposite side of the road that she was going. But there's no sidewalk there. And this is a small town in the mountains. There's no sidewalks. So I was walking on the side of the road, where there's the side of the road, ditch, a little drainage ditch, a canal. And I'm literally right on the edge. And I was going face against the traffic because I was tired of the people passing so close to me trying to kill me sometimes. Because I did get hit a few times by people intentionally hitting me with the car because... Oh, no. So, walking against traffic. It was a Sunday afternoon. There was no traffic. And I'm already in a bad mood because I'm dealing with the jackass who had broken the gas line. So I'm walking back to the house. And this car passes me on my left side where there is no road there. Remember, I'm going against the traffic. There is no road. There is dirt. There is the drainage ditch. There's a telephone post in front of me. And the car flies past me scrapes my arm, just a tiny scrape, and crashes into the telephone pole right in front of me. I was, and the car stops 3 feet in front of me. It's like I'm touching myself. I'm looking at myself like, how the hell am I alive? It shouldn't have happened. I mean, she was driving on the other side of the road. She fell asleep, crossed the road, and somehow flew where there shouldn't even be space for the car. Like, the car shouldn't have even gone into that spot where there's just an embankment and the drainage ditch. And only scratched my arm with the mirror that was already broken and crashed into the post. And it also happens to be right in front of the hospital of town where her husband works. Airbags went off. Daughter's almost broke her nose because of the airbag. I called the police saying, "Oh, there's been a car crash." They look at me and they know me. They know me at the hospital. They know me. And the police know me. It's a small town, and they're looking at you. It's like, go to the hospital. Go get checked out. Like, okay, I'm shaking. I'm in shock. And I walk into the hospital, and they're looking at me like, "Why are you here?" She almost killed me. That was you? Yes. Go buy a lottery ticket. I did not buy a lottery ticket because I have such terrible luck. I didn't think, no, I don't care. I have luck not to die. That's it. That's my luck. My limit of having good luck is not dying. And then, because obviously, I mean, the woman shouldn't be driving, obviously. So there is the whole police investigation thing. I'm a witness because she tried to kill me, intentionally or no. And the magistrate stuff. Here it's called a fiscal. No, we don't have. It's a different sort of justice. The magistrate, I'll say that, calls me in, and they ask me what happened, and she almost killed me. And I got traumatized, literally. I had fear of walking anywhere now because the people are just such bad drivers here. The woman didn't lose her. Well, she did have her license taken, but anyway, she kept driving. She tried to run over Grogu, who is sleeping next to me right now. She actually literally tried to run him over one time when he was walking with me, because for some reason it's my fault that she crashed. Oh, God. My fault she fell asleep driving and crashed and nearly killed me. I swear, people are crazy. So finally, I did move out of that place. And I loved living in that town, up in the mountains. Like, every day I was going out looking for interesting rocks to cut and agates and things. Well, I was hiking at night mostly because the sun. I don't like the sun. I'm very white. I don't like the sun. So I was always going out at night with the dogs, hiking the mountains, and I loved that. I miss that. But I had to move to the city. And it took me 6 months to find a place to live in the city, which is not that far. It's a 2.5 hour drive. 2 hours. But the bus is worse. So I finally found a place in the city. Looked good, reasonably painted. I'm there a month, and the problems begin. I noticed that there's pieces of wall. The wall is just crumbling behind some fake wood stuff. Some coverings. And I lift that up behind a little bit, and I see the wall is crumbling because there's mold. The mold is eating away at the wall, at the cement. And then I find it gets better. The house it gets worse. My health starts going downhill. I start coughing. I'm coughing up blood. I have no energy. Even the dog started getting sick. I finally found that the water tank on the roof, the top of it is broken. The lid is broken. So there has been pigeons shitting in this water for years. Plus, the pipes rusted through. Just the inside of the pipes, the water pipes, toxic. Not even good for showering. The water in that house. So that was making me sick. And the mold was making me sick. Then I found there's black mold growing in on the roof. Because it's a tile roof. And also it leaks. Leaks everywhere. Because the house hasn't been fixed in 20 years. Zero maintenance because people don't maintain their houses here. So black mold, non-potable water, mold behind the walls, mold in the walls. Gas doesn't work either. The gas didn't work. And there was gas leaks occasionally. So another house that nearly killed me with the gas. I had to go through a bunch of doctor's visits, exams, MRI, blood tests, urine tests. One doctor thought I had HIV because from all the issues in that house, it damaged my liver, my spleen, my kidneys, my lungs. I think that's it. I think that's all they found was damaged. That's all. That's it. Just my internal organs were damaged. What do you want? So it just for that, life is just always trying to kill me for some reason. Will you stop stepping on me? You're heavy. This is another one. This is Roanoa. He's demanding attention. No. Stop with your cold nose. So, yeah, that's the whole pissed on a dinosaur thing, is that destiny is always trying to kill me, but I never die. I just almost die. Nope. Stop it. Off. Go over there. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Now I am doing what I can to recover my health, which is not easy because the house I'm in now also has its... That's another story. But yeah, that's where the whole pissed on by a dinosaur thing comes in. Is that life is... No, will you stop it? No. Stop it. He's trying to bite my foot.